Greetings, ladies, gents, oddies, and all the in-betweens. I'm CrimsonSlave. And this week's been interesting. This week has been super interesting for a lot of different reasons. Okay. So, some highlights from this week, good and bad. My shelf fell. So, the same shelf last week that was on my wall apparently just fell completely out of the wall. I don't know why. And I'm not 100% sure. Fell out of the wall. Mad about it. Very mad about it. I also now recognize that the reason why my light flickers is because it has a short in it. So I don't know if it's the light or the thing in the ceiling that I need to fix. But I need to look into that because I've lost a third of my essential lighting that I use for this video. That's not been the best information for me to deal with, but it's here. Other things. I got grilled from the airport. D&D didn't happen. My cell phone stopped working at an inconvenient time for me to tell anyone anything. And I haven't updated anybody on anything. I got those ribs that I wanted. I don't know this week. But that's my issue of things. So, for a lot of reasons, I'm going to try to run through this pretty quickly. Not really because I don't want to care about things, but I just know that, this video is going to be kind of long, maybe. And I got a lot to explain and get through. So let's get through the stuff that I bought. I got this. Zoom. God, never mind. Okay. I got this. This is a Deadpool Tacos Now pin. It's on clearance, so I got it for almost $3. Instead of $10 that it says currently. I like it. I'm gonna maybe put it on this jacket, maybe put it on my other metal jacket. I like Deadpool. I thought a Tacos Now thing would be funny. And I got this. I got something else Deadpool. Wait it. I didn't pick this up. Grow picked this up for me because Grow's super nice. I have been having an issue with money because of a dumb reason, and that reason. Oh God, we'll get to that. I'll get to that in a second. So, Grow picked up the last pop that I need as a GameStop exclusive. So this is Artist Deadpool. I super wanted this because this is a reference to the Bob Ross promotion for Deadpool 2 the movie, where he said that he was on shrooms and has kept making art. This is a reference to that. Deadpool 2 is a super good movie, and I really wanted to get some more stuff for it, and I figured I got all those Deadpool pops, why not get this one? And I got that. I'm doing this in the order of the things that are being picked up, not the order of the things that I got. So if it's not in context what I'm doing, I'm sorry. I don't know. What is this? It's dark in my room. I got this. It's Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme. It's from the What If series. Yep, got that. I'm a big fan of Doctor Strange. I'm a big fan of Doctor Strange. I never got any Doctor Strange pop from his movie. I'm sad about, but I never got around to getting those pops. So I picked up this one because I like Doctor Strange, and I needed like something else to go on my order to use Klarna to pick up the thing. I'm gonna get back to that in a second too. So, got that. I got a swath of new games. I am now an owner of Neo: The World Ends With You. I'm happy about, which means now I have the magnet thingy for it, and now I have this. So I'm super happy that I got this now. I also now have Blue Fire for PS4. I'm going to hope that it plays better than the Switch. Though I have heard that it does play better after the update that they did. So I might go back into Blue Fire, restart everything that I did, play it again, play it on PS4, and see which version I like better. I bought Hades for the third time. Why did I buy Hades for the third time? It's gonna sound stupid. It's gonna sound really dumb. I bought Hades, so I got this cool metallic finish to it. So if anyone I know wants to play Hades, they can borrow it from me. And because I have Hades and Game Pass Ultimate, and I have it on my Switch digitally when it first came out, and I got the art book and everything, I now have all that stuff twice. So if anyone ever wants to borrow Hades from me, it's a super good game. They can borrow it from me, and I can play it on any platform. So if someone wants to like play Hades or take it to their house, I can hop into my cross save data, actually just play Hades, and show them how good it is. That's kind of cool. So I got this again. How about that? I got a Carver Game Pass Ultimate. This actually is an example of me feeling better. Past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been feeling very meh. I'm pretty sure I hope I haven't given that person off of work, but I haven't been feeling super well. And I realized when I was updating Instagram to get to the current date and time that I forgot that I wrote something down. I wrote down that I was going to feel isolated for the month of August. And I thought about that, and I had this long conversation about it, but I knew I was going to feel isolated because August 1st, I was leaving work, and I went to the bathroom, grabbed something to drink before I left, and I caught sight of my shirt. I love my shirt, by the way. It's a shirt from the Mayday Parade from our email tour. I don't know if I don't know if they're ever going to do that again. It was a super cool experience. I'm happy I went. It was a sold out show. I got a shirt. I got a poster. I got pins for that concert. I super loved it. My only regret is I didn't get any of the Mayday Parade themed drinks, but I had so much money when I went to that concert. So there was that. But I realized, love that concert, and like 2 or 3 days after that concert, I got broken up with at TGI Fridays. It's not important. I won't say I'm over it. I won't say that I'm over it, but it's something that I've accepted and moved on from. I went to that concert in August of 2019. It is now 2021, which means I've gone 2 years single. I understand everyone says that 2020 doesn't count because no one can meet anyone. Whatever. But the fact still remains, I've been single for 2 years. I'm still slightly hung up over my ex. For good and bad reasons. It was a really weird thing. But, like, I archived this thing for Instagram and wrote it all the way out. So, when I went back to it to get into August and Instagram, I remembered that, and all of my meh, I don't care, whatever, nature started to make more sense. And I let a few things lapse during that time period. Like, I went home and wouldn't do anything. I wasn't playing games. I wasn't talking to my friends, and I just like wasn't doing anything at all. And it wasn't good. But like I got some money, I got a paycheck, did some more stuff, went out and got dinner on the day that I got paid, and I got a card to renew my Game Pass Ultimate membership because I missed playing my games. This is the sign of me getting better. I don't know. It's weird. Other things that I got. Oh yeah, like this. This pen says Forever Emo. I got this. How do I put this? Jason the Rainbow. I got that from the Forever Emo tour for Mayday Parade. Whatever. Other things I got. I also bought Sniper Elite. I bought Sniper Elite 2. Note that it's still closed. I like Sniper Elite. I got Sniper Elite Ghost Contracts. Sniper Ghost Weird Contracts 2. So I had the first one. I super loved it. I'm about to do the last mission in it, and I'm slowly trying to unlock everything before I complete the game, so I can like go into like the last mission super prepared. So I got that. Unfortunately, I got mad about this because I was at work and I unboxed this thing called Sniper Ghost Contracts 2 Elite, which is Ghost Warrior Contracts 2, but it has everything unlocked already. And because I played Ghost Contracts 1, you have to unlock a lot of that stuff by playing missions, doing it over again, getting different guns, and like getting different skins and paying for stuff. And the fact that the PS5 version is pre-unlocked almost made me buy it. I have a PS5. I could just get that version. But I play Ghost Contracts on my Xbox One. I would like to carry that data over and get most achievements. So that kind of sucked. And that was something that happened this week. Last thing I got. Remember like 2 weeks ago I couldn't remember the guy's name? It's Drist. Grell prompted me on that, and she texted me because she watched my video that week and explained to me it's Drist. It's Drist. This is a random pop that I super wanted and I didn't see it anymore, and we bizarrely got one back in stock, and I was like, well, I gotta get that now. It's Drist. The Panther, and it was an EB Games exclusive. It's technically something that happens, so like, I thought about it, it came back up, I had to get it. So, I got that. Now, let's get into the meat of the bad things happening this week. My shelf falling is bad. Now, I can't explain totally why it's bad. It's bad for like a few reasons. One of the reasons why it's bad is because I'm now worried about my other shelf. See, the shelf above it was all my pop figures, and that was 126 pops and 6 Alice in Wonderland blind boxes that were all up there, and 2 Alice in Wonderland mini keychains from Alice to Looking Left. So, like, a lot of that stuff is important to me, and it fell off the wall. Now, what worries me is, I wasn't here to see the shelf fall. It happened while I was at work. What I do know is, it knocked stuff off of the shelf that's under it. I am now worried that this shelf is affected by that fall, and I need to support this shelf because my collectibles are on it. Like, sentimental things are on this thing. The shot glasses I've collected over the years. The glasses that I have. My cell phone case. Like, things that super matter to me are on this shelf. And the fact that it's maybe unstable worries me because it, A, sits on top of other collectibles. It's right above my PS5. And if any of these things break or get damaged, I can't replace them. It bothers me. The other thing that obviously bothers me is that my pop figure collection needs to go back on this wall. Because the hole's been ripped out, I see I only support it in 6 places. There's like 16, I think, on the thing. So I have options to put it back up there, but it won't ever reach as high as it is. So I have to make some concessions on getting some of this stuff up here. What those will be, I don't know. But I'm going to have to dedicate my week going forward to fixing it. And trust me, that's not something that I had planned out for my life currently. But I gotta fix that, otherwise, I don't know. As a fun fact, none of my pop figures seem damaged. Possibly how I put them up there, they're not damaged, but a lot of things happen. Like my camera, I'm gonna box that away. Okay, other stuff. Girl went to Arizona, visit her dad. I picked her up from the airport. I also got to talk to my good friend Grunt when we had a conversation about my car, and I made a little bit of forward momentum. I think last week I initially thought that I was going to be able to make a dentist appointment this week, but that didn't work out because I didn't know that $200 that came out for the ticket 6th limited edition Defiance of Destiny and Printing Collection 1 and 2 at Phantom Brave and Soul Diamond World Eaters would affect all my bills so heavily because I planned so much stuff out money-wise. So I'm still trying to deal with that problem off the top of my head. What makes it better currently is that the Sega 6 in the printing game aren't being shipped to me because apparently there's a customs issue. There's a customs issue with some of the stuff in the collection. So I don't know when I'm getting my game, but they took the $200 that screwed up all of my bills. And I'm not super happy with that information. Another bit of information that I didn't super like is that I spent $300 and change, whatever it was, to get the best possible thing Scott Pilgrim versus the World from Limited Run Games. I've been a bunch of stuff for that, and previously I knew exactly where it was going to go. It was going to live on a small, tiny shelf, and I was going to make a whole little Scott Pilgrim section in my room, and that was going to be super nice. I don't want to be able to do that now because of this whole wall situation. But I bring it up, annoyed, because Grell got hurt. Now, I understand Grell didn't get everything that I did, but Grell's gotten updates about her Scott Pilgrim stuff. I haven't. I spent more money than Grell did. It's not about money. It's about the fact that I spent a considerable amount of money on something, and I've gotten no updates about it. Other people who spent less and got smaller packages have gotten updates. If you watch the channel enough, you see me buying things, so I'm not super concerned with the money. I'm more concerned about the lack of information back from Limited Run Games. So, both those things sucked for me. What else happened this week? There's good news on the horizon. One of the problems with the house is going to be fixed soon, and I'm going to fix a lot of stuff once that's done. I'll explain once the problem has passed. It'll be a bad problem, and it'll be something that I'm not super happy about sharing, but once it's done, and it'll be better once it is. Okay, final things. I was given a game today. I was given Gundam Breaker 3. I'm going to give this game to Shepard. Hopefully she'll like it. I texted her about it. She seemed to be into it. Said it was a good game. And I bring this up because of something that happened this week. I am me. I'm me. I understand a lot about myself that people don't understand about me as a person. I understand that I am sarcastic, easily annoyed. I'm sarcastic. I hate things. I'm a people person. And I just generally have my own thing. I'm not easy to get along with, and I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I get that. It's a part of who I am. And I'm not exactly thinking about changing it. I'm happy with who I am as a person. I bring this up because, like, at my store, until this week, there's a running joke that everyone else is single. Now, this joke comes from a place of goodness. My manager, Alan, is engaged and going to be married soon. Super happy for him. He's a great person, great personality, good guy. I like him. But he's engaged, so occasionally people talk about being single. It's like, you can't talk to us about us being single. You're with somebody. Now, we had someone. He went to college, so that's not a person anymore. So it was me and Groot. I'm calling you Groot. Apparently he watches my videos, so he'll watch this and he knows what I'm talking about. I'm calling you Groot from now on. Anyway, Groot talks to everyone. He's super friendly. Talks to people at work, and he's super enthusiastic about the things that he talks about. And he really does mean his enthusiasm about the things he talks about. So at some point this week, I forgot what day it was. Me and Alan were trying to figure out something that happened with the system, and a complaint thing that happened. So we're trying to figure out how that worked. At some point, Groot talked to someone and was like, hey, I like that anime. Or, no, he was like, hey, do you watch anime? And him and this random person started having a conversation. And, like, I've seen my conversations with people. He's super enthusiastic. He's super nice. He cares about things. Like he shares things about what he's talking about with people. And people generally respond to it. So his conversation went interestingly long. On a slow day, it's like, hope that we've been talking a long time. Went away, came back. Person super enthusiastic listening to him. They're both sharing things, comparing animes, and I'm like, oh my god. This is it! He's met someone. He previously talked about other stuff and like not wanting to be on Tinder or meet people organically, and I'm like, it's happening. I'm witnessing a unicorn event. He's going to talk to this girl, and he's going to get a girlfriend or a date out of this. And they talked, and like me and Alan were like, we shouldn't do anything. Because like Alan went out there, he tried to join a conversation, and she 100% shut him down to keep listening to Groot. I went out there and was like, I need to go out there in case customers come in so they can keep having their conversation. They brought up this weird future Comic-Con thing that's going to happen, and like, she gave him like a, like one of those, hey, I'm going to that, and I'm like, say you'll go. He didn't do it. And they kept talking, and she left the store. And me and Al were like, you should have said something. That was a moment. I would have said something nice, or like asked for a number. And yeah. He also bought a Mandalorian helmet. He was super excited about it, very happy about it. And like we just went back to work. And we were like, you should have like talked to that girl. And I don't know. We just kept back working, and then like all of a sudden we were talking to a customer together, me and Alan. And then like out of nowhere, group just like left the store. We were like, weird. And he came back with someone's number, the girl he was talking to. We were like, so happy for him. I'm happy for him. I really am. I really am. It's super interesting because like it's like witnessing. It's witnessing a unicorn event. Like I understand that people say like put life out there, energy. I'm pretty sure the energy that I'm putting out there isn't going to get me a new sub, but people the guy goal is like you'll meet someone who's interesting that you'll like GameStop, and I got to see it. Groot's cool. Groot's cool. He has his own charm. I wouldn't say that like he's like stop traffic handsome. He's not model perfect. He has a great personality. He's all these things, but like I generally think about people that work in GameStop as people with personalities, people are good at people, and those people sometimes find other people that come to their store and they build something with it. I've heard the stories, never seen the evidence, but I saw it, and it was interesting. I don't know how this. I saw it, it was interesting. So that was a really cool, weird, sweet, interesting event that I saw. And, like, it's going past that. Like, they planned out to go to that con that they talked about together, and they're going to go on a date to see a movie. And I'm like, super happy for you. Not jealous, not bitter, not mad or anything. Super happy for them. But it does make me wonder, is it possible that I can meet someone the exact same way, or just meet someone out in the world? I hear these things happen, I don't believe in it, but I hear that people just meet people. I don't know. But those are highlights from my week and all the good things. Next week. Next week, I'm fixing my shelves. Core priority. Tomorrow, there's a thing happening that's going to be a part of the core thing being fixed with the house. Excited about that. I'm going to pick up Grell's birthday present. So I found one of those. I need to find one for Phoenix, unfortunately, because like, look, I know I want to get them, but I don't know if I want to get them is still at my stores. I might have to like look at other stores to get the thing that I wanted to get him. What else is there? I want to hang out with Shepard. Give her the game. Channel. I have decided, across the board, I'm doing something with channel. So, my good friend Planier made me a graphic. I haven't used the graphic because I'm lazy. 100% I'm lazy. Nothing else behind it. I'm lazy. But I'm going to try to pare these videos down to be a little shorter. Because now that I get home at 8 o'clock, sorry, not get home at 10 o'clock and not 8, I want to do more things with it. So, like, I want my videos to have end caps. I do end screens every time I say ta. There is always, like, something probably here and here, but it's of me doing stuff. Now that I have a better camera quality and I'm actually happy with how that camera quality is, I'm going to fix my shelf, get my lighting back on track, and figure out lighting for my entire room that actually benefits my room. So I'm going to attempt next week. I'm going to Phoenix told me he has music for me. I'm going to see if he has the 30 seconds music. I'm going to try to I'm going to start using Premiere Pro every single week with all these videos, make a whole thing, transition it with music, and use the end screen that Planier made for me, and use his music, and then I'll have an end screen at the end of this thing. And I'll also be able to take screenshots. One of the things that I don't like about how this works out every week is that I pick up things, I show plenty of stuff, but I don't ever get to pick my end cap. Sorry, my screenshot. Google goes through and they pick a random screenshot from 3-section or intervals of me doing this. Sorry, I told you this video is going to be long. They go through, they pick random intervals and do 2 shots for that. I plan on, I want to stop that because like I am trying to slowly improve over time my channel. So I want to take better screenshots from my actual video, and I want to take those screenshots, and therefore, like I'm holding up something specifically, that'll be the screenshot for the video, and it'll relate to the title that I am making. That's on my agenda for next week as well. I'm going to see how long it takes Premiere Pro to start up and how long that's going to work out. I'm going to what is it? Is that a fly? What is that? I don't know. I'm going to redye my hair. I realized, I thought about it the other time, like, I have a lot of green. I got a lot of green. It's like going back to blonde. I have, what's it called? I have jade. I have jade dye, which I think, like, it was the second dye that I ever used in my hair. I like that type of green. It's like a deep turquoise, but it will last a little bit longer, so I'm going to use that in my hair. So my hair is going to be green probably as of tomorrow night. Maybe tonight if I feel that I won't lean my head on anything, which is a struggle. But I might have that figured out for next week. So next week is going to be 100% fixing my shelf, reorganizing all of my collectibles, dyeing my hair, trying to pick up presents for both of my best friends, hanging out with Shepard, and obviously trying to get Instagram back on track and trying to use more editing processes. I don't have a lot else for next week. I thought that Sega would be here next week, but this custom issue means that won't probably be a thing. And I don't have a lot more things that I want to actually pick up and pay for currently because I need to start putting back money for, obviously, Grell's birthday. I need to actually think about saving money for my Dance Gavin Dance concert in October. I gotta pre-order and also pick up Tales of Arise, and that's going to be its own little problem when it closer it gets. And yeah, stuff. Oh yeah, one thing I was thinking, I might get new pops. We're having a sale for it, which means that I have the exact amount of money, the perfect amount of time to pick up all of the pops that I super wanted previously. So that might be something that I end up doing next week too. Who knows? For now, I rambled on a long period of time, but it was a big week with unfortunate circumstances. Grell's back, Grell's safe, back in her house. Next week will be D&D, all about talk about probably. It will be D&D and we might be all available to go to D&D, so maybe I'll do my first 3-player session. So, anyway, ramble for a long period of time. I'm sorry, I do this all the time. If you don't feel like this is the content that you want to consume every Sunday, by all means, ignore me. Really. But if you do, and you care, you want to see what happens next week, you want to see what else I pick up, or what other events are happening in my life, follow me on Instagram. I'm slowly updating it to current dates and times. Or join me here next week. Either way, I have to get this video done, edited, hope it didn't desync out, and put it on YouTube. So, until next week.